Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing? It's Wednesday, and the Valkyries are back on the air, even though one of us has taken flight and is away from home right now, her home base in Dallas, but that's okay. Here we are. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you this morning?
Morning, Pam. You good?
I'm great. How are things going over in merry old England these days?
Surprisingly warm. Yeah, it's like the
Excellent.
hottest day of the year so far.
Oh, you're finally getting some summer then.
Yeah, just today.
Oh, just today, then it'll be back to cold and rainy.
Yeah, kind of
Like we
good.
always think England is, right? For some weird reason. So, good morning, everybody in the chat. Good morning, Josh and Rebecca. Yeah, I know. Hashtag Sammy canceled, blah, blah, blah. Adega, good morning. Good morning, Doc. It is so great to see you in the chat. Dave G. Sound, Darth Haster, Crimson Mist. I can't talk today. My tongue is like, bleh. It's just not having it. Kathia, good morning. I didn't see you earlier, honey. It's great to see you in our chat. Chris, I know you're hanging out in there somewhere. Chris Persia. Oh, the boss man popped in for a little bit. Mr. Hyde's podcast. Am I missing anybody, hon?
Chef Zella's here. Robert Pearson.
Oh, hey, guys.
Who else have we got? Let me just scroll up, make sure I haven't missed anyone.
Yeah, same. Okay.
Mark the Infinitely Tired. And Rock, I think, is here too.
Oh, hey, Rock. Oh, shoot. Didn't he get into some trouble? Did they try to cancel Rock too?
No, Mark pushed him.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Is there another discussion we have to have? Did Mark get me too'd by Rock? Anyway, hey, Psycho Dwarf 9. And there's Colin P. Smith is joining us today. That's a new name. That's a name I haven't seen in our chat before. So hello and welcome. Justice for Rock. Okay, Chef. You guys are going to need to fill me in on that. I've been out of the verse for a couple of days, and you get out of the verse for a day or two, and all of a sudden you're like 6 weeks behind on any news or anything that's going on. So you guys, let's Mark, if you can, start a timer, see how long it takes for us to go off topic. And somebody holler squirrel, and then Chef is going to keep track of the amount of times I curse. So, and Josh and Rebecca, I've watched a lot of BBC. I'm under the impression that England doesn't have a sun. Well,
only occasionally when it floats over from Spain.
Well, at least Spain is nice enough to loan it, right? Just for a little while.
Hello, Colin. I recognise the name, absolutely.
Okay. A fellow Englishman? Or at least Brit?
I'd have to check. I think so.
Colin, let us know in the chat. There you go. Josh and Rebecca already. Squirrel!
Yeah. We haven't started the topic yet. That's okay.
Hey, dude. Yeah, technically we haven't started the topic, so we're good. We're just catching up on, right. Hey, Jedi Bill. Checking up on regular gossip. Like I said, I've been out of the verse. So, I've kind of dropped the ball a little bit on what's going on. Stupid family. Oh my God. Why do they have to do Father's Day? Because dads are important too. That's why. At least for little girls. Rock has rights. Somebody's gonna.
Actually, Rebecca are leading the crusade for Rock.
Okay. So that's our hashtag for later. When I get home, I'm gonna have to inform George and Steve, his fellow bandmates, that something's gone down. They may not be in the know, as the case may be.
Good morning, Crimson Mist.
Good morning, Crimson Mist. How are you? Oh my goodness. It's nice to be back. I really missed you guys. I got one day off and it's like everything went to hell. my god, do we need to have that put on a t-shirt, Chef? Poor
It's a lot
Rock.
of love for Rock. You should watch Mark's latest video and you'll get what it's
Okay.
why.
Okay. I'll have to come back through and see what the hell's going on. That is really weird. And Colin's saying something. Yes, there's a reason for the avatar.
Yep, it's Robin Hood.
Okay. Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Shall we jump into the topic?
Yeah. So, I couldn't really participate much in the chat last night because I was unpacking, but so apparently Michael Keaton is signing on for yet another Batman, and we're looking at probably the SJW level of Batman. We're gonna emasculate him, basically.
Yeah, pretty much that's from what we're gathering. Basically, reprise an iconic role, one that he's known for, one that people, loved him in. I thought he was a really good Batman.
I preferred his Batman.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I'm a fan of Val Kilmer, as much as I'm a fan of George Clooney, I did not like them in those roles. Now, I have not seen Ben Affleck as Batman, but I understand he's very good. Yeah, I did see Christian Bale, and I did like him.
Mm-hmm.
But I was more there for Heath Ledger in that one. Yeah. Hey, number one sci-fi. So yeah, my main experience is with Michael Keaton and playing that role. I'm not sure about your experiences with Michael Keaton as an actor.
He was probably the first Batman that I saw.
Okay.
Growing up.
Okay.
I mean, I've gone back and I've watched things like the 1960s Batman. Adam West.
Right. The cheesy one.
The cheesy one. There's something iconic about Michael Keaton. The only thing I didn't like was his costume, because the head, obviously, the cowl's only one piece.
Yeah.
His whole upper body has to turn.
I know. I felt so horrible for him. And in fact, he had said in some interviews that it was literally impossible for him to move from his chest up. And I'm like,
turns at the waist.
Yeah, he just pivots, and I thought, why did they do that? But this was, the first iteration of this new Batman. And if I'm not mistaken, when they pick up these films in the late 80s, this is more of the Dark Knight-ish Batman, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost designed him like an action figure. He's got that kind of movability.
He's very stiff. It's just like, you good?
At least it was kind of true to life with the toys, because we had all the toys growing up.
Yeah.
Wayne Manor, Playset.
Oh my gosh. Man, I missed out on a lot of stuff.
So, yeah.
I did. Well, hi, Sit Room. I remember having. Oh, jeez. Well, see, it wasn't me. We were very sexist in my house when it came to toys. So my brother had the Batman, Robin, G.I. Joe, stuff like that. I played with, Strawberry Shortcake and Barbie. And I did have a Wonder Woman doll. So that's cool. That was my superhero. But I was, when it came to Batman, is like, no, I gravitated towards the women. I gravitated towards Catwoman and Batgirl, not Batwoman, Batgirl. Yeah.
And then the lady villains.
Yeah, exactly. Catwoman, Poison Ivy, people like that. So it's just like, okay. But I always loved this Joker. Cesar Romero is awesome. Anyways. Yeah. Does that technically doesn't count as off topic because it was still Batman?
Yeah, it's still Batman. He was great, even with his clown makeup over the top of his mustache.
Yeah. Which, hey, who cares? We know that's Cesar Romero and nobody else, you know. And you guys can go ahead and attack me for this one. We're gonna cancel. I say attack. It's an Air Bunnies. Okay, I'm not on camera today, so you guys can't see me, but it's an Air Bunnies. It's coats. I have never seen Batman the Animated Series. I've seen bits and pieces of it because AJ used to watch it, and she kind of would give me rundowns on what's going on with the show. But yeah, I've never seen it. Oh, what's Kathia got going on? Sam Joe, tell me about it. The boys' toys were so much more interesting. I got stuck with Rainbow Bright and My Little Pony and Psy. Barbies, can't roll my eyes harder. I don't want to know your age because that's rude, but yeah, I think Rainbow Bright was after my time. I think I don't remember. We had these little monkeys called Monchichis, so that was a whole.
Yeah, Rainbow Bright never kind of made it over here. I know.
Oh, it didn't.
But it wasn't a big thing.
Gotcha. Not as I don't really remember it, but Cesar Romero is definitive. Yes. I love Cesar Romero. Cesar Romero was a great. He was incredible. And Heath Ledger any day. Yes, I will cut a bitch if they take away Heath Ledger because he was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know, Psycho Dwarf 9. But can you word for me today, hon? I just can't do it. I'm a mess. I apologize.
I'd agree with that. I also liked Batman Brave and the Bold.
Which one is that one? That's another one I'm not real familiar with.
That's a newer one that came out a few years ago.
Oh. But it's a new animated series?
New animated.
Okay.
Yeah, it's animated.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I was like, oh, did I miss a boat on something? What are you guys talking about? I don't want to be the idiot. Yeah, they're already, our entire chat is going to cancel me anyway. So. Hashtag cancel Sammy. Okay, fine. I'll take it. But listening to the boss talk last night, it sounds like they're just going to essentially take the masculinity out of the Batman that at least for my generation, the Batman we know and love, besides Adam West, and just turn him into a soy boy.
Yes, that seems to be the way of things. From what Loki was saying last night, and I'm sure he's correct. Okay. It's probably not going to be good news. And I think from what the chat was saying as well. Yeah. As much as people aren't looking forward to it, the best thing we can do is simply not watch it. Don't support this sort of thing. Because I think it's pretty much unanimous that people are sick of this sort of, going back and rewriting characters, going back and rewriting things that have gone in before, things that were popular, iconic characters, especially iconic male characters.
Yes. Well, or taking our iconic male characters and turning them into women. It's like, why do we have to girl this up? I don't understand it. There's already girls there. What happened to Batgirl? And why is it not okay to call her a girl? She's a girl. I got it. I have to have this Batwoman nonsense. Sam Joe, thanks to your avatar, now I have a certain theme song running in my head. Do you know? Gee. I bet I can guess. Yeah. Anyway.
Thank you, Jedi Bill.
Oh, thank you, Jedi Bill, you big sweetheart.
But yeah, I think somebody mentioned it in the chat earlier as well. Batgirl and Batwoman are two different characters. Okay. You're right in saying that Batgirl has kind of been shoved to one side because she's not PC, I suppose.
Whatever that means.
Barbara Gordon's a much more interesting character, both as Batgirl and as Oracle.
This is where it gets confusing for me because I say we, it's the royal we.
Mm-hmm.
Like you say, Batgirl, Batwoman. So they're two different women.
Yes. Two different characters. Yeah.
Okay. See, that I did not know. I'm used to Barbara Gordon being Batgirl from, the cheesy or cheesy 60s series. I did not know there was another iteration in Batwoman. I thought she had just grown up and they gave her women's lib or whatever.
Yeah, Batwoman the original Batwoman was a character called Cassandra Cain. So she's the character that played in the Batwoman or Batwoman TV series that's been slated.
Okay, and that's that hot mess with
Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose, thank you, honey.
Yeah, that's that character.
Yeah, that's all strange. And I'm seeing in the chat too, Batgirl morphed into someone else. She became Oracle?
Yes. Later on in her history, something happened to her where she could no longer be Batgirl.
Okay.
So she had to adapt, and she became a character called Oracle. So she's kind of the brains behind things. She works Batman's computer systems. She feeds him information. She becomes an integral part of fighting crime, even though she can't physically fight crime herself anymore.
Right. So she's basically running the Batcave while Batman is out in the streets.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. That's very interesting. Well, why can't they do this stuff? Why can't they expand upon a character like Batgirl, like Oracle, and give that origin story? There's a strong female character, right?
Mm-hmm.
How hard is that?
I would have liked to have seen Oracle, but I don't know how she would have been handled because Oracle comes about after being shot in the spine by the Joker, so she's paralyzed from the waist down.
Oh.
So she has to rely on the use of a wheelchair to get around.
Okay.
But I would have loved to have seen her.
I don't see how they. What is the boss man saying here? I've got a point about Oracle in a second.
Okay.
How can they have gotten Batman so right in the 60s, but they can't find their ass with a roadmap and a flashlight in 2020? That's a very good question. That's a very good question, boss. Because they can't seem to figure it out. Okay, so Batwoman was Huntress at one point.
Yep, during Cataclysm, I believe the story arc was. Yeah, Huntress takes on the role as Batwoman.
Whoa. See, this is the thing. You have so many evolutions of these great women characters, it sounds like.
Sorry. Cataclysm was the first part. It was No Man's Land after.
Gotcha. But still, we have all of these women. Why can't we write these stories? I mean, they're already written, but I mean, if we've got Oracle, she was shot, right? That's what you were telling me.
Mm-hmm.
And paralyzed. Okay, well, look at Professor Xavier.
Mm-hmm.
Is, here, there's a great origin story in Oracle. It seems like, a genuine disabled female character. Mm-hmm. 2 boxes checked. You got it, Colin. Exactly. But they'd have to gay her up. Seriously, they'd have to make her a lesbian for it to really catch on.
And Josh and Rebecca's right. Until the New 52 reboot, they did have the strong female Discover character, and then the reboot happened, and we don't have her anymore.
Seriously? So Oracle no longer exists?
She exists in the alternate timeline, but the New 52 line, no.
Oh, okay. Okay. A sit room says women have to be men now. To be strong. Yeah. Exactly. It's like, no.
I'd never want to be like that. I don't know about you, hon.
No. Mm-mm. I mean, I did that little app, that face app, and turned myself into a guy. Pass. Hard pass.
That's a hell of a thing, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. I'm like, nope. I would not date me. What does Chris say in here? When they asked Frank Miller, giving us non-camp detective back to us, his reason was, I wanted to give Batman his balls back. How far they have fallen in recent years. They're taking the balls off of every man, it seems. I mean, you guys would have to tell me about the new Superman. Henry Cavill, yum, but I didn't see him as Superman.
No. I think that's partly he didn't have much to work with. I think he did his best.
Good point.
But he was much better in The Witcher.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll toss a coin to that Witcher. No problem.
Josh and Rebecca's picks, so it didn't happen, sorry.
Oh God, you guys don't want to. I thought for a second about putting it on Twitter, and I was like, nope. Sarah, did you put yours on, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Okay, you're a damn good-looking man, in my opinion.
It looked like if you do a soy latte.
It was a little too soy for you.
Yeah, a little too soy. I even put the beard on. It didn't help. It wasn't just masculine one, it was an extra masculine one, and it still didn't do much.
Oh dear. Oh, that's no bueno. That sucks. Yeah, I will have to redo the app and post it for you guys. It was Killing Joke was great. So much great content to pull from, but like a poor marksman, they keep missing the target. So Killing Joke is that an arc?
Killing Joke is a story. Yeah, it's a comic story.
Okay.
Killing Joke is probably, I'd say, if someone's gonna read a Batman for the first time, it's probably one of the ones that gets recommended the most as like a jumping in point.
Gotcha.
It's a really good kind of, not too in-depth, but you get the idea behind the characters, especially Batman and the Joker and their relationship, and it's probably one of the most famous written.
Okay. So this is probably something I should look into. Because again, the comic books were not my thing. That was my brother. I was busy, in the neighborhood playing the damsel in distress, that Batman had to save, like the Vicky Vale. But I'm not looking forward to this either. I can't believe Michael Keaton would sign on for this.
Yes, I mean, presumably it's a role he was very proud of. I'd like to think he wouldn't do it if it was disrespecting his legacy, but who knows?
Well, if there's enough money involved.
Yes, and I think it was mentioned in the chat yesterday that it would depend on what his contract for the character was as well.
Okay. It just blows my mind that he would do that. But then, I mean, Michael Keaton is a reinventive type of actor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he started as a comedian here in the States. All of his movies up to Batman, I believe, and you guys in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong. But all of his roles leading up to Batman were funny, were comedy roles. Like Mr. Mom and Gung Ho, things like that. Night Shift. But here's like, oh my gosh, Michael Keaton is going to be Batman. This is going to be messed up. I was skeptical going in. I remember being very skeptical going into his Batman. He's not going to be able to pull off Batman.
Well, I think it was mentioned. I'm going to pick up what Josh said. Hey, okay. Stay on topic. Go us.
Yay! Look at us. Holy crap. We can focus. It can happen. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think it was mentioned again last night.
Okay.
Michael Keaton's 68 years old now. He's not going to be playing the action hero role. He'll be, as Loki said, he will be the old Bruce Wayne. And that's where the disrespect will come from.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So basically, Michael Keaton swinging around Gotham City.
Right. Well, okay. Why not? He was swinging around New York-ish when he was playing Vulture.
True.
But I don't know how old is Homecoming, guys?
I'm not sure. Let's find out.
Yeah, gang, if you guys could throw that in the chat, that'd be great. Because I can't remember. I just watched it too. It's like you'd think I'd have known better. But yeah, I can't remember. Chat just jumped on me.
Yeah, 2017.
2017. Okay, so 3 or 4 years. He's still in his 60s. So, I mean, I've seen Michael Keaton. He's still pretty healthy. But yeah, he's not going to be doing what he did in 89. For sure. In that Batman. Hey, Lori. What's going on, girl?
Hi, Lori.
Johnny Taters. Yeah, that movie was great. I loved it. But now I don't. So, all right. So if I'm understanding you correctly, he's going to be the older Bruce Wayne. He's handing off the cowl to someone else.
Yeah. Details, I think, at the moment are sketchy. But that's from what everything. That's where it seems to be leading.
Gotcha. Okay. That seems so.
It's not a terrible thing, if he was treated with respect.
Right.
But that's where the fear is coming from. He's not going to be.
Gotcha. He's going to be looked down upon and beaten up, etc. Oh,
yes.
Christ.
Yeah. Or worse, killed off.
That was going to be my next question. If anybody had heard if they're going to be killing off Bruce Wayne. Because it's easier to just kill off a character and rewrite it as the soy boy. So, hey, Starry, what's up, girl? Mwah. To be fair, most people didn't think Mr. Mom would work as Batman. Yeah. However, he made it work, especially "You Want to Get Nuts." That's my favorite line in that film.
That's a great line.
There's one in the second one about kisses being deadly with Catwoman that I absolutely love too. He said he would barely move in the suit in 89. What about now? I bet he could pull off Now's suit. I just don't think he could do the acrobatics. But most of that's CGI now. I mean, back in 1989, we didn't have all this with the special effects. So, and they even did that with Vulture, I'm sure. They had to.
Yeah, a lot of it was CGI and wire work. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I liked his Vulture. I think it's probably the most interesting part of Homecoming. Was it Homecoming?
I'm pretty sure it was Homecoming, yeah.
I think I've watched it once.
Oh, okay. Then you're off the hook.
I haven't watched the one that came after. I was like,
Far From Home?
Far From Home, yeah. More
It was okay. I liked Homecoming more. I especially like Spider-Man, but that's just me. I thought Tom Holland was great as Spider-Man.
Yeah, Tom Holland. You can't help but like Tom Holland. He's so
Oh, I
cute.
just want to fold him up and put him in my pocket. It's like, oh my God, you're so cute. I would just want to cuddle you, but you're a spider, and that's weird. Um,
Yeah, that's a guy that loves playing the character.
yeah, yeah. Well, he's really good at it. I mean, a lot of people have complained, I think, with um, making Spider-Man so young that he's like almost too young,
Hmm.
um, or too hipster. I heard that term used in the very
Yeah,
beginning, and I'm like,
probably
really?
Spider Boy. Yeah.
And I'm like, well, would you rather have Spider Girl? I mean, if that's the case, that's Spider Gwen. At least from what I know, this is what's been explained to me about my child,
Yeah, that's right.
who's got she Spider Gwen. But the first time I have any experience with Spider Gwen, of course, is the Spider Verse,
Mm-hmm.
which I loved. And there's been quite a few people even in our community, not ours specifically, but ours as the fandom,
Mm-hmm.
that didn't like it. And that's another curiosity. I'm like, it's just fun, but I don't know there's the other canon. There's the other thing rather. It's not. I'm not following the canon of the role.
No, you're just enjoying the film for what it is.
Exactly. And I think that's been Hollywood's aim for a very long time now. I think that's why everybody's so upset with the canon changing of Star Trek, with the twisting and turning of Thor and the Marvel MCU.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
I think Loki put it really well earlier. Let me scroll back up and find it. Is that the line that Darth Hester put, the one that you were thinking of?
yes. Yeah, that roses can be deadly if you eat it, but a kiss can be even deadlier if you mean it. That's very true. And that line gave me chills when they were at that charity dinner and dancing. I was just like, yes!
There he is.
Ah, there it is. How they can have kick-ass content to choose from and yet always seem to screw it up over and over again. Because reasons.
Yeah, with comic books, as you say, because there's so much lore and so much you can delve into, especially
Yeah.
characters that have been around for 50, 60, 70 years.
Yeah. Well, we were even talking about that earlier. Oh, Robert Pearson, rather. Preston. He was an actor. It is mistletoe. You're right. It's mistletoe. It's mistletoe. We're all thinking roses because of that stupid song that we never heard until the end of the film.
Oh, that just got played and played and played on the radio.
Oh God. I'm like, I like Seal, but can we not?
Yeah, I did like Seal, and then I didn't like Seal after that
Yeah.
song. It took me a long time to re-like Seal.
Same.
Like, really?
Same. Starry says, I'm ready for a different Batman story, getting tired of his origin story and facing off against the same villains. There's such a wealth source of material out there. Yeah, agreed. There's so many villains, at least in the Batman universe, besides the Joker, besides the Penguin, besides Catwoman. We've barely scratched the surface on Mr. Freeze.
Mm-hmm. I would like to see a really well done Scarecrow.
Oh, yes. I was actually talking to AJ about that very character over the weekend.
Ah, cool.
And she would like to see more of that. Because apparently he had a much larger role in the animated series.
He did, yeah. And in the Arkham games, he was a really well fleshed out character.
Gotcha. Yeah, because she was saying his character is absolutely fascinating.
Probably my second favorite villain.
Really?
Yeah.
I think AJ would agree with you, for sure. she would definitely agree with you. Because, yeah. AJ is crazy for Scarecrow. Because I think because it's not, the quote unquote norm character. What's another one?
My favorite will always be the Riddler, but I think you mentioned earlier you wanted to know last night. I said that I hated Jim Carrey's version.
Yes.
So
yeah, and I found that very curious.
I just thought he was rehashing his Ace Ventura role, or he was trying too hard to imitate Frank Gorshin's Riddler on the 90s.
Right, and that's what stuck out to me. Is I'm like, oh, then Sarah's pretty much a purist going to, the 62 series. The 60s, rather, series. So, that's where you get at least that origin of the Riddler from, is Frank Gorshin. Okay.
I always thought he was really sinister as the Riddler. Sometimes even more so than the Cesar Romero's Joker. There's just something very unhinged about his character.
There's something very unhinged about Frank Gorshin. He was an amazing actor.
Yeah, he was.
He could pull off any character. I mean, seeing him on Star Trek as well was just like, oh my God, that's the freaking Riddler. That's how I knew him, was from Batman. So I was like, oh, wow, he's great. And I know Frank has done other things too, but he's an incredible character actor. I'm curious though, and I'm going to have to go back and watch it. I don't ever remember Frank Gorshin's Riddler being referred to as Edward Enigma.
No.
Okay.
I don't think it was ever named, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Riddler, technically, depending on who you read, it's either his real name or it's not his real name. His real name is given as Eddie Nashton, but even that's debated on. And so it's kind of up. It's a bit like the Joker's name. It's like, does he have a real name? Is it, just, is he lying? Is it an alias?
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, Josh, I'd agree with that. Yeah, he would have been a better creeper.
That's a character I'm not familiar with.
Creeper, as Josh said, isn't one that gets used very often, but it's a really cool character. It's a journalist, Jack Ryder, if I remember correctly. He becomes a creeper. And he's kind of an unhinged, kind of manic character. It's sort of like the Riddler, but doesn't have any of the kind of planning behind what he does.
Is not quite the sinister level.
Yes, yeah, it's more chaotic than, calculating.
Yeah. Because when I first saw Jim Carrey, at least from a body movement standpoint, yeah, you're right. I did see a lot of Frank Gorshin. But did you? But there was never anybody playing Riddler before, so he didn't really have much to draw on.
No, that's true. And Frank Gorshin was a good kind of base, but I think he could have given his own twist to the character the way he did with the Joker, and he could have a bit more of an iconic character.
So played. Yes, I gotcha. Okay, so brought more of his own shtick, if you will, to the role rather than just copy and paste, which seems to be the popular thing to do in Hollywood these days.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's a really good kind of physical actor, and he's got a very expressive face.
Yes.
I don't know. I just think he could have brought more to the role than he did.
Okay. I will not disagree with you. I personally enjoyed him as the Riddler. But I do agree that, there was a little too much Ace Ventura in there. That, yes, he probably could have read more of the comic books, I guess, and drawn a little more on the character. I'm not sure. But again, if you're going by screen, all you really got is the Gorshin character. the Gorshin Riddler. So, okay. That said, we had 3 different Catwomen. So, Michelle Pfeiffer, when she played Catwoman, she had a lot to draw from.
She did, yeah. I think probably Michelle Pfeiffer is one of my favourite Catwoman. But I did love her for Kit as well.
I loved all of them. Julie Newmar is my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Was it Lee Merriweather from the film?
Yeah, Lee Merriweather. And Eartha. Nobody purrs like Eartha. Nobody. And when I hear that, it's like, yes, that is a Catwoman purr. Okay, cool. So if we take the Catwoman purr and then add the hippiness of Julie Newmar to the stunning eyes and sex appeal of Michelle Pfeiffer and toss in the class from Lee Merriweather, we've got the perfect Catwoman. Go for it, Hollywood. Those are my notes. Y'all have fun.
That brings up a good point. Jim Kenny might have made a decent Victor Zsasz. Yeah, that's a character I wouldn't have associated with him, but I could see that working. Yeah.
I'm another character I am not familiar with.
Yeah, Josh is right. It's not a character that was created in the movie, but if they did introduce, he could have played a good Victor Zsasz.
Ah, okay. I will have to say okie dokie. As Chef Zilla says, just keep Halle Berry away from Catwoman. Yes. Ugh.
What? I completely forgot that film existed.
Me too.
Oh, sorry, honey.
Sorry, Halle. I do love you as an actress, but not in that role. Ugh.
Yeah.
God. I can't believe I paid to see that movie.
Did you? I didn't dislike her outfit, but
me too.
Bless.
Yeah, no. I preferred Michelle Pfeiffer.
I think we've got a split between Julie Newmar and Lee Merriweather going on.
Oh, wow. Wow, guys. Well, the figure on Julie Newmar, please. Oh. What did they say in Tu Wong Fu? I think somebody even mentioned Tu Wong Fu earlier. She's statuesque. I'm like, no, she's just drop dead gorgeous.
Julie Newmar was in Star Trek, the original series as well, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. She was a blonde. I can't remember the name of the episode, so guys, you're gonna have to help me out with that one. But it was where she was a queen or a princess or something. She was pregnant, but Dr. McCoy had a lot to deal with her, and she kind of latched onto him in that particular episode. And her hair, the way they had it done, and this was a big thing back in that era, was hair pieces and falls and things like that. This is where my history comes in as a beautician. But the piece she had on her head, it was an actual hair piece, but it looked like braided bread. So one piece was looking like whole wheat, another piece was looking like classic white, and another was like pumpernickel. I'm like, what the fuck is going on up there?
It was Friday's Child. That was the episode.
Yes.
There we go.
Thank you, Chef. I can always count on you for information. You're a plethora, my friend.
We have a very smart chat.
We do.
Robert Pearson, another one that I completely forgot about, Anne Hathaway.
Oh shit, that did happen.
Yeah, it did. I was like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
when was that?
That's the Dark Knight Returns, is it?
Was that with Christian or with Ben?
No, that's Christian Bale.
Okay. Because that's where I lose it. That the only one I saw was Dark Knight.
Ah.
I didn't know. I forgot she was seriously, you guys? I'm gonna have to Google that and look for pictures. Because
Dark Knight Rises. Sorry. It's how much of a film, how much of an impact that film made.
That's a big fat zero, folks.
They had Tom Hardy in as well as Bane.
Yes.
That was a wasted character. I was like,
Yeah. Well, Bane was a little bit wasted as well as a character in oh God. Was it the one with Clooney? Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Just kind of a big dumb thug character.
Yeah. Which, okay, that's the way they wrote it. I mean, Bane was supposed to be, a hired thug, the right-hand man of Poison Ivy. Okay. For that one, I could go with it, but I didn't know much about Bane. Because, yeah, they didn't use him very much. And Julie Newmar was in an episode of The Monkees. Yes. I have all those episodes, by the way. Yarr. I love The Monkees. I have all their albums, too.
That doesn't surprise me. These are mentions of Yvonne Craig, also beautiful.
Yes. Wasn't she an Orion woman?
Option lady.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes. Oops, Orion.
Yes, there we go.
There he goes. Bravo. He got it. Hardy was wasted as Bane as well?
He was, yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't someone I would have kind of pictured as Bane anyway, because Tom Hardy, I like him.
Yeah.
And he's not a particularly big guy.
That's a true statement. I mean, because I'm looking at Tom Hardy era of Praetor Shinzon, from Nemesis, and I'm like, where's the rest of the man?
Yeah, I think they just kind of stuffed him into a big, bulky kind of coat and costume and just hope for the best.
Right?
He's not very tall either, so it didn't really work.
No, he's a little guy. Was he like 5'10", 5'9", 5'10", something like that?
Yeah, he's under 6 foot, I think.
Yeah, that's not Bane. Bane is a monster.
Yeah, Bane's going to be like 6'4", 6'5", and probably about as broad across the shoulders as well.
Yeah. The wingspan to match the height. For sure.
Colin says Lee Merriweather was also in Star Trek, That Which Survived, as well as The Time Tunnel and Mission Impossible 2, two of my childhood favourites.
Yeah. She was on one of my soaps, too, for a long time. Let's see what else is happening. Blah. The chat jumped on me. It was Adega. She has the monkeys, but not Lord of the Rings. What an upside down world. Now to go rock in the corner. Hoping for rationality to return. Adega, honey, Doc, I'm sorry. It's not going to happen.
I like that Trek.
Hi, Captain. How are you, hon? Oh my God. Yeah, it's a topsy-turvy world, Doc. Sorry. Ain't IMDb great? Yes, it is, Colin. But you have to be careful with some of the information on there. Sometimes it's a little skewed, but we all know that, right? Lee is my favorite. I met her. She's really nice. She yes, indeed. Very. I had the pleasure of meeting Julie Newmar once upon a time, and she, oh God, what a stunningly classy, funny woman. Oh my gosh, she's really good friends with someone I adore, the dancer Tita Von Teese. She gave me, I think I told you this, babe, but I'll share this with the chat. Julie Newmar is an incredible gardener. Her gardens are things of legend in the Hollywood Hills. She plants these beautiful petunias every year called black cat petunias, and they are actually a deep, dark, almost black purple velvet petunia. So thanks to her, I now have them in my garden. And I told her so, and she's like, darling, you have no idea how wonderful gardening can be for the mind. And she says, and it keeps you from killing people on the street. Good to know. Advice from Julie Newmar, people.
I suppose if you do end up doing that, you've got somewhere to bury them as well.
Well, that would be something that had, I think, Elvira heard us saying, she probably would have added as well, because she was in part of that group that I met. Cassandra Peterson. She's also incredible.
Follow her on Twitter. She's very funny.
Isn't she hilarious? Let's see. Brock Lesnar is a Brickhouse perfect for Bane. I'm not familiar with that individual. I will have to Google that person.
I know who that is. Yeah, Darfast is correct. He is just built into that. Ooh,
okay. Gotcha. Okay.
The big.
That'll work. Cool. I'll be back. I need to garden. Right, Lori? Which is a really difficult thing to do in New York. You need to go get you a couple of pots and a window box for the stoop, for the fire escape.
Laura needs a little bit more space.
I know. Well, if she ever gets out to Texas, she can bury some bodies in my yard. I won't tell. That's fine by me. So, in closing, I think we can say none of us are looking forward to this new Michael Keaton iteration.
No.
And what we're probably convinced they're going to do with the character of Bruce Wayne. They're just going to kill him and bring on a new soy boy in the role. # blame squirrel. Okay. As soon as I see one, I have not seen one here yet where I happen to be on location. I've seen a lot of other critters.
Not on camera today, but when we're back on Friday, I will introduce you.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
We have a squirrel friend that's come to roost?
We do, yeah.
Excellent! I'm so happy. Is he sitting up on the shelf with Batley?
He is, yeah. He's hanging out.
Wait, that's not Eddie's stuffed squirrel, is it?
No. I think he just can't get hold of it. Katie says she has 2 rock gardens, no mowing. I'd like to have a rock garden. I'd like to have a rock garden and one of those kind of water fountains, the ones that look like kind of trickles down the rocks. I'd like to have one.
In a perfect world, that would be in my backyard. It kind of has something going on like that in my fish pond. But I'm not in charge of that. Jeff is in charge of that. So, generalissimo hey, guys. Oh, you're welcome, Lori. Hey, girl, you got to have somebody who knows where the bodies are buried. I'm here to keep secrets. I'll take it to my grave. Justice for Rock. This is really pissing me off now. I've got to find out what the hell happened to poor Rock.
Is his name Burrito? He doesn't have a name, but you can call him Burrito if you like. That would work. So we've got Burrito.
Yeah. If we've got Taco the donkey.
Oh my gosh, Taco was so cute.
I saw the pictures. And I have to say, Sarah, that was so sweet. Starry-eyed girl. Honey, that was so sweet of you to do. So I think we need to talk to Loki about taking up a collection in Valhalla annually and donating to that and keeping Taco with us and keeping him, happy and safe and loved. I think that would be a fun thing to do.
Yes. As soon as they let us, I'd like to go visit him. I'll take photos.
Oh, that would be so cool. I keep forgetting you're in England too. Duh. You probably even know where the rescue is.
I do, yeah. It's Wales, if I remember correctly.
Oh, it's in Wales?
Mm-hmm.
I heard there's sunshine in Wales sometimes too. It's just a rumor. Saw it on Time Team. I didn't know what to do with it.
Neither did they, probably. No.
It's like, are you guys bullshitting me, or is this a thing? That's Lori. What did I miss? Who F with Rock? I don't know, babe. I was out of the verse for a couple days and yeah, I don't know. Poor Rock.
Robert's nearby Taco as well.
Oh, cool. Hey, you guys could have that the English meetup of Asgard or Valhalla. Go out there and see Taco. For what happened to Rock, here's the link. Thanks, Darth Master. Thank you so much for that. Because, yeah, it's like, man, like I said, I'm out of the verse for a couple of days and Rock got rolled over, man. Sorry. Rock and roll, get it? Nothing? God damn it. Laurie, I think it came down to Mark forcing Rock to perform a stunt. Uh-oh. Wales can be sunny in August. I do medieval reenactments. Okay.
That's cool.
I've never been to your side of the planet, though I am planning to come as soon as all of this COVID bullshit is over. Here's hoping. Not holding my breath. There's a joke in there somewhere too. I'm not sure where. I'll get back to you.
We're supposed to be reopening soon, and you never guess which day they picked to reopen all the pubs and restaurants and things.
Probably not, but lay it on me, hon.
4th of July.
Fuck off.
Seriously.
In England?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, shit. We here in the States are going to run with that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, babe.
I think someone's trying to be funny.
I know, right? Are they completely screwing with you?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes, it's Wales. Samantha Joe, we can go visit him with Purple Lady when you come over. Absolutely. Absolutely. When I get over there, guys, we're going to do a mini Valhalla meetup and just hang out. Do a pub crawl.
Yes. Fingers crossed by then the pubs will be open.
Yeah, right. Oh, the boss man wants to meet Taco too. Well, you should. He's the mascot for Loki's Mornings of Mischief, hon.
Jumps on me. Hold on.
Oh, yes. Shit. The snorting has begun. So are we, Adega, honey, you can keep track of my snorts when I start laughing. Does that make sense? Oh, Darth Aster had to get coffee. You know what? That sounds like a good idea. I could probably use another cup myself. It was a long night last night. When you're not sleeping in your own bed, and the noises are still not the same, it's just like, can't sleep. Fuck all. Then the mind starts to wander. It's like, great, now I'm going to get attacked. Weird shit like that. That was a tangent. We have to bring tacos for taco. Okay, here's the thing, Loki. We would have to import them from the States because the English cannot Mexican. Or we got to bring a Mexican Iron Man with us and pack up his taco truck.
Yes. Taco plane, I think, to get over here.
Probably. We'll just hire our own jet. We'll hire our own jet and go with it. Tacos for taco. I want a pack of tacos. Okay, sit room, you're killing me. Shit, now I want to go to Taco Bell, and I hate that crap. Tacos for taco and justice for Rock. English cannot Mexican.
It's not wrong.
But it's true.
I can't argue with it, to be fair.
We will fly the taco jet, and he can make them before we see tacos. Sold.
Poor Mexican Iron Man in the back just making hundreds of tacos.
What the hell am I doing back here, man? It's like, you need to hire some Mexicans. Is that racist? Am I a racist now? I said before, guys, I think I said this on Friday. I'm not racist. I hate everybody equally. So Except Rock.
We do have Old El Paso, but it's not the same.
No. What? Even folks in Yankee Land go, Old El Paso. Ugh. Gross. Rock needs a proper home. Oh, we're starting a GoFundMe.
Kind of like the sponsorship that Taco's got. Is that what we're doing? I'm going to retire into a farm.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, so we're going to retire Rock to the same farm as Taco, and I'll go get George and Steve. I'll put them on a plane, make sure they meet him at the rescue, and they can all hang out. They need a manager. It may as well be Taco. Quick poncho to the Taco jet. Oh my God.
Yeah. Everyone's getting really silly now.
Yeah, I think we're all it's 11 o'clock. So yeah, the silliness has set in, and I need coffee, and you need to eat dinner. And these people need to go get their day started.
Yeah.
So with that, I think we'll close out our show for this Wednesday in June. Is it June? What the hell day is this? What month is this? Okay, what's happening? Oh. Golly. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. You have made my day. I really appreciate it. Colin P. Smith, thank you for popping in. It has been great having you in the chat. Kathia, Robert Pearson, Boss, good to see you, hon. Darth Monkey O'Rath, Jedi Bill, Darth Haster, thank you for wrenching today, sweetie. I appreciate that. Oh, well, the boss does too, but he just kind of lurks in the corner. Let's see, who else am I missing? I said Kathia. I know there's Starry.
Yep, starring Taco. We've got Laurie Roberts. Jedi
Chef.
Bill. Chef, yeah. Captain Track. And
Chris.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm scrolling up too.
Sit Room, Crimson Mist, a day ago.
Psycho Dwarf 9. There's Loki again. Josh and Rebecca Momini. Oh my goodness. Mark, the infinitely tired, who hasn't said much today. I'm a little concerned. Has he been arrested? Did something happen? Justice for Rock. I can hear it now.
Putting together a legal defense team. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, okay. He might be on the phone with a lawyer.
I think we got everyone.
Did we get Captain Trek? Did we? Hey, Cap.
Yeah, we thank Cap.
Okay. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us today. I don't know what the hell we're going to talk about on Friday, but we will find a subject.
Yeah, I got a few.
I believe
we're good.
Yeah, we're good. We'll find something. Shit'll happen between now and then, I'm sure.
Nina. Sorry, Nina.
Oh, hey, Nina.
Podcast. We missed
Did we miss her? Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, Nina. You know we love you, sweetheart. Let's see. We'll find a subject for Friday. Look, if you guys ever have any suggestions or anything, feel free to drop us messages through Twitter, through our YouTube channel. That would be great. Except don't get weird about it. No, shit. Now I made it weird. Anyway, booby hats. That's for Dave Bob. I love you, babe. Mwah. I hope you're listening.
Well, we were going to come back to that subject again.
Yeah, we are going to come back to burlesque. Probably in July. So, there for the graces of the gods, right? Ouch. So tonight, I believe our Battle Angel has a show at 6 p.m. She's doing a live stream. And I know there are a few other people who are live streaming as well. Look, if you want to have one of us on, or, hey, we're here to help you guys out and plug your channels, that's great. We'll plug our own too. And the boss, of course, will return tomorrow morning for Mornings of Mischief with our wonderful Loki. What else is going on, hon? I feel like I'm missing something.
No, I think we're good.
Okay, if we forgot anything, just let us know. Oh, shit! Movie night is Saturday night.
Yes.
With Loki's Mornings of Mischief. We're watching, I think, Silence of the Lambs, if I'm not mistaken. That movie scares the shit out of me. Like, God damn it. Okay. So that will be fun. So everybody, take care. Have a wonderful day. We love you all so much, and remember to always be good to each other.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great one. Mwah.
Mwah. Take care, guys. Bye.